Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 105 of the University Challenge, and today we start our Champions League qualifying once again in the third round against HJK of Finland. So a very even tie which should give us a great chance to get back to the playoff round after last season's early exit. Since the last episode we've played 4 games in total, 3 league and a cup. We took on Drogheda United in the league and came away with a 1-0 win. This was a scrappy game. They played very defensively. We found it very hard to break them down. Thankfully, an early penalty from Barres was enough to get the 3 points. And then we took on Cork City and another 1-0 win here. Rhys Evans with a winner on 30 minutes. And we just hung on here, took another 3 points and another step towards the title. That was 3 clean sheets in a row in the league, which was great to see. And then we started our FAI Cup run this season with a comfortable win. A 21-0 win at home to Salt Hill, beating the record we set earlier in the season, which I mentioned in a short on the channel, the 18-0 win we had in the Leicester Senior Cup, easily beaten here by a 21-0 win. 4 goals for Will Lancashire, hat-trick for Niall O'Hagan, and then goals just spread around the team between Dennis Nolan, Trevitt, Mason, Ledwidge, Gitau, Lamb, Fariza. Yeah, just so many scores, so many goals, but a 21-0 win puts us into the next round of the Cup, where we take on Cove Ramblers of the First Division. And in the last game we played, it was a league game at home, away to Dundalk, and we won that 3-0. Malonga and Will Lancashire with 2. You may see some new faces there on the team sheet. That is because the 4 players we signed earlier in the season joined on the 1st of August, and they all made their debut in this game. So we will talk more about them with the team news for the HJK game, but they all made their debut in this game, and a couple of good performances and got them match fit hopefully and more settled into the team. So that's the catch up. We look at the league table just quickly. Get the league table up here. You'll see we are 16 points clear of Shamrock Rovers with a game in hand. That does mean the game in between the 2 legs of the Champions League game against St Pat's, I will rotate the team fully as we have that lead and that cushion to work with. So that's the catch up done. It's all focused now on the Champions League. Let's get to the team news for the first leg against HJK. So here we are on the day of the first leg against HJK at the Aviva. And a couple of new faces to go through in the team for this tie, starting with our right back Anthony Tumanian from Andorra, who has joined us from Auxerre in France. He is a good solid right back. He will hold down that role for a while for us, and it's just what we needed after the loss of Casper Nielsen. So yeah, a good addition to the team, and hopefully he can perform well. Done well in his debut against Dundalk. Let's hope it continues tonight. And the other new name in the team from the start tonight is Pedro Paulo, a Brazilian winger who joins us from Braga in Portugal. Good looking player, looks good potential, and an upgrade on that right wing for us. He is coming in on the highest wage we've ever paid, 12,000 a week, breaking our transfer or our wage budget for him, but he looks like he has the talent and the potential. A few areas he can improve in, but let's hope he can perform and be a man to help us fire us back to the Champions League. So the team in full for tonight is Bonavie in goals, Tumanian at right back, Lam and Adaje the centre back partnership, Cameron Ledwidge in place of the suspended Will Andy Appen at left back, Barres as the holding midfielder, Cassidy and Frizai as the midfield 2, Pedro Paulo on the right, Malonga on the left, and Rhys Evans up front. So that's the team. Let's get to kick off. On the way here at the Aviva, and this is a big tie for us, trying to get through to the playoff round after being knocked out at this stage last year and get back hopefully to the Champions League proper. Going to be tough. This should be an even enough game. HJK are rated similar to ourselves, so we are in for a challenge, and we need to make the most of being at home in this first leg. Our first game back at the Aviva since United beat us here. Let's hope for a much improved performance here at the National Stadium. 4 minutes gone, it's 0-0. First highlight here is a free kick for HJK, and their keeper plays it to their centre back, and it's back to their goalkeeper Jeskalainen. I'm not sure if he is any relation to the former Bolton goalkeeper, but here comes HJK on the ball. They play a crossfield ball, and Tumanian doesn't do great there. He lets it bounce for some reason, but then he tries to block the cross. He doesn't get there, but it's cleared, and here's Pedro Paulo on the ball, bringing it forward. Paulo attacking his man. Good run here from Pedro Paulo, beats him, 2 men, gets the cross in. Rhys Evans, it's scrambled in. Yes, Rhys Evans scrambling in a goal there. Brilliant play from Pedro Paulo down that wing. The cross was in. It was a bit of a scramble around in the box, but Rhys Evans reacted, and we are ahead here. Great run here from Pedro Paulo. Bet one man, took on another, bet him too, and then got the cross in. The cross was initially tapped over by their defender into the air, but Evans got up and headed it home, and that's the first goal in this tie going to us. 8 minutes gone, we're 1-0 up. Friesai on the ball here to Lamb as we pass it around. 34 minutes gone off this game, still 1-0 up. Sean Cassidy on the ball here, gets turned and picks out Ledwich, who's got a bit of space to run into. Cameron Ledwich takes on his man, who gets in there, but Ledwich retains possession, gets to the byline, cross in towards Rhys Evans, he heads it towards goal, just over the roof of the net, and that was a great chance created by Cameron Ledwich down that left side, but we don't take the chance, and with 35 minutes gone it remains 1-0. Half-time whistle goes here at the Aviva, and we are 1-0 up. Really dominating performance in that first half. Unlucky not to be further ahead because we've created a number of chances, but that early Rhys Evans goal has us ahead here, and let's hope we can build on that in the second half and build up a lead in this tie. Back on the way here for the second half, and as I said, 1-0 up, and hopefully we can build a lead in this tie. Going to Finland is going to be tough. They will be at home, and we have struggled before in away ties in Europe, so we probably want to take at least a 2-goal lead if we can, and our performance in that first half deserves that anyway. So 48 minutes gone here at the Aviva, it's still 1-0 to us. Throw in here for HJK, 56 minutes gone off the game, and a cross comes in which Bonavie plucks out of the air with ease, and that's good goalkeeping there and ends any threat there. At the moment he bowls this ball out Adaje and to Cameron Ledwich. We have been forced into a substitution, which we'll talk about more in a minute. One of our new players, here he is on the ball, Bushanov on it. Here comes Rhys Evans though, 1-on-1 Rhys Evans, yes! Slots it home, Rhys Evans, 2-0, and that is a big moment in this tie. We played that ball lovely down that side and then played through Rhys Evans, who took the chance. Our new signing, as I mentioned, Bushanov, getting on the ball here, plays it to Malonga, and he plays through Rhys Evans. Rhys Evans 1-on-1, makes no mistake, and that's a brilliant finish to put us 2-0 up here. Just getting more onto that new signing who's come on, that is Mohamed Bushanov. I'll just bring up his profile quickly on the screen. Just you can see him here. He's a good midfielder who's come in from Dijon in France. Can play a number of roles in midfield, and he's come on in this game for Justin Friesai, who has gone off with an injury which we hope isn't a bad one. So 59 minutes gone here, we're now 2-0 up. Ball over the top there comes through to Jeskalainen in goals, and he will bring it out now as they push forward. This will go long, I'd say. Yeah, 70 minutes gone, we're still 2-0 up. Let's hope we can keep the clean sheet here now. We've got the 2-goal lead. Maybe we can build on it more with Belonga over the top for Rhys Evans. He's through. Rhys Evans with 1-on-1 with Jeskalainen, takes it round him. Yes! Rhys Evans with a hat-trick in the Champions League. What a moment that is. And what a ball over the top from Malonga, I have to say. Rhys Evans raced onto it, took it round Jeskalainen so coolly. And that's a brilliant goal for us. Sean Cassidy with the header down here to Malonga. He played the ball over the top. Evans racing through, and so coolly here takes it round Jeskalainen in goals and slots it home. And that could be the tie wrapped up if we can see this out now without conceding. 20 minutes to go here at the Aviva. We're 3-0 up. Free kick here at the halfway line. Lamb down to Tumanian, and he plays it back to Lamb across to Adaje, and he brings it forward and looks for an option, but he has goes back to Lamb and into Barres. Adaje, lovely play. Cassidy and Adaje, Barres, Lamb. A lot of these players playing their first time for us in the Champions League, like Pedro Paulo. Not a great header from him now. Can we get the ball back? We can. Tumanian on the ball into Barres. Bushanov gets turned, plays through Rhys Evans. He's through again. Rhys Evans. Oh, he's got another 4 goals in this game for Rhys Evans. What a performance from him. And this is a huge night for us. This could be us through to the playoff round if we can see now without conceding. Great play from Barres there to win the ball back to Tumanian. Down to Barres. Bushanov, the new signing. He got an assist in the Dundalk game. He's got another here tonight. Rhys Evans slotting it home past Jeskalainen in goals. And with 18 minutes remaining, we are 4-0 up. Full-time whistle goes here at the Aviva. It is a 4-0 win for us in the first leg here. All 4 goals coming from Rhys Evans. What a performance was. And this tie could effectively be wrapped up already. Here we are on the day of the second leg against the HJK. But before we get into the team news, catch up on the game against St Pat's in the league. And it was a 4-0 win for us. A much changed team. Still some regulars in it, and we struggled for a while, but we broke through on the hour mark. Conor McGlennon with the goal, and then a hat-trick from Niall O'Hagan in the space of 4 minutes. He went up front when we took off Will Langshire, and he scored a hat-trick in just 4 minutes, Niall O'Hagan. And that is a 4-0 win away to St Pat's, and that leaves us on top now by 19 points with a game in hand on Sligo Rovers. So the title is almost in the bag, almost 4 in a row. So let's get to the team news for the second leg, and 2 changes sees Bushanov come in for his first start ahead of Justin Farizai, who's out for 5 weeks with an injury, and Will Andy Appin comes back in at left back. So the team in full is Bonavie in goals, Tumanian, Lam, Adadje and Andy Appin as the back 4, Barres, Cassidy and Bushanov as the midfield 3, Pedro Paulo on the right, Malonga on the left and Rhys Evans up front. So a 4-0 lead, let's hope we don't collapse. We are on the way here in Finland for the second leg, a 4-0 lead from that first tie. We just need to see this game out and make it through to the playoff round. We have much better performance this year than last year in this stage of the Champions League, and maybe an easier draw. But it looked like it was going to be a challenge with the teams being rated similar. As we have our first highlight here, the ball comes into the box. Here's Bushanov. Can he get turned? Bushanov goes back to Barres, plays it to Tumanian. The new players settling in well so far. Here's Tumanian, ball over the top towards Malonga. Malonga's through, can he square it? He's going to take the shot himself and finishes brilliant from Julian Malonga. And an early goal here just to settle things down, and that should be that. Malonga slotting home, brilliant ball over the top there from Tumanian. I think it was Tumanian, wasn't it? Tumanian was in the build up here anyway. Lam, yeah, it was Tumanian. Lovely ball over the top. Malonga, acres of space, took it through onto the keeper and slots it home into the side of the net. So 4 minutes gone here in Finland. We're 1-0 up on the night and 5-0 up on aggregate. Free kick here for HJK, comes into the box, headed clear by Andy Appin, and it falls to their attacker here. Can he bring it forward? Pedro Paulo with a good tackle, and here he comes, Paulo bringing it forward to Evans, gets turned but it goes back to Barres, Bushanov, and it's intercepted there by HJK, and they come on the attack. And can we win the ball back? Pedro Paulo in with another tackle, we can't win it, and ball over the top, cuts our defence out of it. And they look dangerous at the moment. Here comes the cross, free man in the box, heads it straight at Bonavie, and we're lucky to get away with that one. Free header right on the penalty spot, but he headed it straight at Bonavie, who took it, and now he rolls it out to Andy Appin at left back and plays it down to Malonga. Malonga back to Andy Appin, good passing here, and into Adadje. Cassidy gets turned, plays it over the top. Rhys Evans, can he race through? Rhys Evans, is he going to get another goal? He is. Brilliant from Rhys Evans, his 5th goal in this tie. And what a finish that was. Brilliant ball over the top again, and we've been playing really well in both legs. It came here at Adje into Cassidy, lovely turn over the top for Rhys Evans. He raced through, easily beat his man for pace, and then slots it home past their keeper. And with 15 minutes gone here, it's 2-0 to us. Throw in for us here, Tumanian to take 5 minutes off this first half remaining. Falls to Bushanov on the edge of the box, takes the shot. Oh, what a goal that would have been for Bushanov. That would have been his first goal for us since signing. What a goal it would have been. Just goes wide though. 4 minutes remain off the half. We're still 2-0 up. Half time here in Finland, and a 2-0 lead for us on the night. 6-0 on aggregate. Again, we've been the better team, dominated possession, created plenty of chances, and we took 2 of them through Malonga and Evans. Looks like we're going to cruise through to the playoff round of the Champions League. Second half on the way here, and we just need to see this 45 minutes out and make sure no injuries, and hopefully don't concede either. It'd be nice to go through this tie without conceding and get through to the playoff round, which guarantees Europa League football at least, and puts us 1 tie away from being back in the Champions League. Here we are though on the ball with Andy Appin, bringing it forward. A ball over the top from Malonga, but their defender cuts it out, and they bring it forward now through our midfield. Ball over the top, and it's poor from our defence there. Oh, they nearly score again. They've come close a number of times. Poor defending there between Lam and Tumanian, let them through, but they fire their chance over the bar. And as we start another highlight here with a throw in for HJK, it is put into the box. Adadje heads it clear, and Cassidy races onto that and brings it forward. Sean Cassidy tries to pick out Malonga. It's a poor pass, and now HJK can come on the attack, and again they play it through that line between Lam and Tumanian, and not great defending. It is offside though, so maybe they did play the offside trap perfectly. It didn't look like they were trying to, but luckily we get away with it. 49 minutes gone, it stays 2-0 on the night. Free kick for HJK right on the edge of the box here, just past the hour mark. Is this the moment they make the breakthrough in this tie? Great chance for them. It's right on the edge of the box. Here it comes, and it's in. Always looked like he was going to score from there, and they get a goal in this tie. So it's 2-1 on the night and 6-1 on aggregate. Just after the hour mark, we don't manage to keep the clean sheet in both legs. It was a well placed free kick that Bonavie couldn't get over to it. Silly place to give away a free kick. So we do concede, but it's 2-1 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate. Ball played forward there, but HJK win it, and now they come on the attack here and they play a ball through. They're through 1-on-1 with Bonavie, and they've equalised on the night. Oh, we've fallen apart in the second half. It's offside again though. We've a linesman really helping us out tonight. Poor defending again. And a little bit of a worry that Tumanian keeps getting caught out of position. He's making it too easy there. He's too far up. And then the ball is played through. Luckily he's offside. And we get to hang on to our lead here at the moment. 2-1 on the night. 6-1 on aggregate. As the highlight starts here with Bonavie playing a free kick out to Andy Yappan. He controls things down to Ravenhill. Adaje. Ball over the top towards Lancashire. He's not going to get to that. Niall O'Hagan won't get there either. And HJK have the ball back. And they try and pass around us, which they have done well at the moment. And coming on the attack, they've played much better in this second half than any time in the tie, and thankfully they haven't played like this in the rest of it, because we could have been under a lot of pressure. Again, Tumanian is out of position there. They come through straight at Bonavie. He manages to push it over the bar, but Tumanian keeps getting caught out of position. He's playing well though, but just keeps getting caught out, so a bit of a worry about his defensive positioning, but hopefully we can work on that. Here he comes, the corner, and it's headed clear by Barres. Cassidy can't win it though, so they still have it. Cassidy does win it back though, and boots it clear, and that's the end of that highlight. 17 minutes remain, 2-1 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate. Full-time whistle goes here in Finland, and it's a 2-1 win on the night and a 6-1 win on aggregate. Commanding performance in both ties. A couple of ropey moments in the second half here, but overall we've been the better team, and it was comfortable enough in the end. So we make it through to the playoff round this year of the Champions League. Well, there we have it, through to the playoff round of the Champions League for only the second time in the club's history, and we now take on Sion of Switzerland. That should be a tough tie for us. I'd expect them to be better than the Finnish side, so we're going to have to be at our best if we're going to get through to the Champions League. We are guaranteed the Europa League now, but it's Champions League football. We really want to get back into that league phase, and that's what we will do in the next episode, is both legs of that tie against Sion, and see can we make it through to the Champions League proper. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop it a like. It's a great way of letting me know that you are enjoying the videos, and to let YouTube share it around more. If you want to join us on this journey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Best way not to miss any videos. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 PM Irish time, and subscribing will make sure you don't miss a thing. If you want to catch up on it, and we've done here, there is a playlist on the channel, and it does appear on the screen at the end of the video. So until the next episode when we play our Champions League playoff, please take it easy.